You have a picture of this? I do not, because all I have is court paperwork. Okay, I don't have your card. Is he one of your uncles? No. All right. Stand up. Wake up. Wake up and stand up. Stand up.
Thank you. Please be seated. This is the 11 p.m. calendar on March 17th, 2025. Orders are given on the first of the month regarding the taking of DNA and fingerprints. Those orders are made in effect today. What that means for you in the courtroom is this. Not every single one of you has to give your DNA or your fingerprints. If you have to do that, those orders are going to be on your paperwork. My name is Commissioner Beck. I'm here to do a few things for you. Number one, I'm here to let you know why you're here. Number two, if you might be released. And number three, if you're going to be assigned an attorney. The vast majority of you are going to get an attorney, which leads to my number one rule. Please don't talk about the facts of your case. Everything you say or do can be used against you. Everything in the courtroom is video recorded, so please don't talk about the facts of your case unless it's with your attorney. Second thing, I'm sure you're going to have a lot of different questions. Unfortunately, I'm not your attorney, so I can't answer legal questions for you. So please save your legal questions for your counsel. Finally, you're going to be hearing lots of different dates and different types of release conditions. You don't have to memorize all that stuff. All that information is going to be on your paperwork, but that's why it's important to keep your paperwork and not lose it. If you end up missing a court date or if you end up not following a court order, you could end up back here. Here's how tonight's going to work. I'm going to call two names. First name I call is going to come into the courtroom and stand at the podium in front of me. Second name I call is going to sit on that chair next to the door. Then we're going to keep on cycling through until the calendar is finished. Could I please get Aiden Laskowski to the podium, Kufua Wilson to the chair, please.
Good morning, sir.
Hi, name and date of birth, please.
A. Laskowski, January 28, 2003.
Thank you. You're here today in a Superior Court view case. You were arrested for unlawful use of means of transportation, Class 6 felony. I have found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are March 21, 24, and 26 in the downtown Superior Court. Sir, because it's been alleged that you were committed this offense after you had signed a change of plea. So you were out on release for a different case, and so you're going to be held non-bondable at this time. You want to please start, is the paperwork ready?
No.
Why don't you step your paperwork, sir? Kufua Wilson to the podium. Anthony Ochoa to the chair, please. Sir, name and date of birth, please.
Kufua Wilson, 6/13/80.
Thank you. You're here today on a grand jury warrant. Grand jury has found probable cause to hold you on the following charges. 2 counts of fraudulent schemes and artifices, Class 2 felony. 6 counts of theft, Class 2 felony. 1 count of aggravated taking the identity of another, Class 3 felony. 4 counts of theft, Class 3 felony. 2 counts of forgery, Class 4 felony. 2 counts of taking the identity of another, Class 4 felony. 1 count of aggravating taking the identity of another, Class 4 felony. These events occurred between the dates of April 25th, 2024 and August 13th, 2024. I am assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is going to be March 25th in the downtown Superior Court for an arraignment hearing. I'm affirming the bond set by the grand jury. It's a $100,000 cash bond. Sir, if you're able to bond out, you're going to be placed on pretrial services release. You're going to be fitted with an electronic ankle monitor. Furthermore, if you bond out, you're not to return to any of the scenes of the crime, no contact with any of the victims or witnesses, and you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Why don't you please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Anthony Ochoa to the podium. Lamar Watson to the chair, please. name and date of birth, please.
5/23/98.
Name, please.
Anthony Cecil Chong.
Thank you. You're here today in a Superior Court new case.
Yeah.
You've been arrested for possession of dangerous drugs for sale, a Class 2 felony, possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, and 2 counts of possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. I have found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are March 24th and March 26th in the Downtown Superior Court, setting a cash bond of $25,000. Sir, if you're able to bond out, you're not to return to the scene of the crime and not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Lamar Watson to the podium. Brian Fruler to the chair, please. Hi, could you please lower your mask just for this? Thank you. Can I please get your name and date of birth?
Lamar Watson, 082695.
Thank you. You're here today on an out-of-county warrant. I am assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is March 20th. That's at the Flagstaff Justice Court. I'm affirming the bond set by the judge up there. It's a $25,000 secured appearance bond. Sir, if you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Brian Fruler to the podium. Miguel Ramos to the chair, please. Sir, name and date of birth, please.
Brian Fruler, 9/11/86.
Thank you. You are here today on a Superior Court arrest warrant. Probable cause is previously found for robbery, a Class 4 felony, and shoplifting, a Class 4 felony. These offenses occurred back in May of 2024. I am assigning counsel. Your next court dates are March 24th and March 26th in the Downtown Superior Court. Affirming the bond set by your judge is the $5,000 secured appearance bond. But, sir, you got 2 other charges going on, right? You have 2 other cases, right? You were here before, right?
What?
You were here before, right?
Yeah, it's my second page 2 in 3 days.
Gotcha, and they set some other bonds, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that $5,000 secured will be on top of your other bond.
Cool.
Sir, if you're able to bond out, not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Thank you, sir. Miguel Ramos to the podium. Elijah Land to the chair, please. Miguel Ramos?
Again.
Name and date of birth, please.
Miguel Ramos, January 20th, 1994.
Thank you. You're here today on 2 probation violation warrants. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is going to be March 24th in the Downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by your probation violation judge. $250 secured on one of them, $1,000 secured on the other, so total $1,250 secured. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days. Please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Elijah Land to the podium. Darius Curry to the chair, please. Hi, sir. Name and date of birth.
Elijah Land, 10/13/92.
Thank you. You're here today on 3 separate matters: a Superior Court new case and 2 probation violation warrants. Let me talk to you about your new case. You've been arrested for resisting arrest, a Class 6 felony, and possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I have found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are March 24th and March 26th in the Downtown Superior Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $500. Sir, if you're able to bond out, you're not to return to the scene of the crime, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you have to contact your probation officer within 3 days. Then you have 2 probation violation warrants. I am assigning you an attorney. Your next court date on both of those is March 24th in the Downtown Superior Court. Each of your probation violation warrants has a $250 secured appearance bond, so it's a grand total of $1,000 secured for all your cases. Same conditions of release. Most important one is if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days. If you want to please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Darius Curry to the podium. Yasmin Cunningham to the chair, please. name and date of birth, please.
14th, 1984.
Name, please.
Sorry, what?
Your name, please.
Darius Kerr.
Thank you. You are here today on a failure to appear warrant and a Superior Court arrest warrant. Let me talk to you about your new case, your new felony case. Probable cause is previously found for possession of dangerous drugs, Class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony, shoplifting, and Class 1 misdemeanor. These offenses occurred back in May of 2024. I am assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are March 24th and March 26th in the Downtown Superior Court. Setting a secured appearance, affirming the bond set by your judge is a $500 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. And you also have a failure to appear warrant. I'm not assigning you a new attorney. You're going to go back to your original attorney. And your next court dates are also March 24th and March 26th. Affirming the bond set by your original judge, $500 secured appearance bond. So you got a grand total of $1,000 secured to bond out. Same conditions of release, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. One, please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Yasmin Cunningham to the podium. Anthony Pena to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Yasmin Cunningham, 9294.
Thank you. You're here today on a municipal court new case. You've been arrested for disobeying a court order, Class 1 misdemeanor. I have found probable cause.
One thing?
No, let me finish first, ma'am. I am assigning you counsel. Your next court date is March 25th at the Surprise City Court. Setting a cash bond of $1,000. Ma'am, if you're able to bond out this time, you are to have absolutely no contact with the victim by any means whatsoever. Not to return to the scene of the crime. No contact, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. If there's any orders of protection or orders of harassment that are put out against you, you have to follow those orders. Ma'am, you were here this morning and you were released on your own recognizance and you're ordered not to have any contact with the victim. That's why your current bond is going to be set at $1,000 cash, because it's less than 24 hours and you contacted the victim again.
But can I say one thing?
So, did you hear my warning about not talking about the facts of the case?
Yeah, but the police officers told me to tell you. That's my house. I'm from Arkansas. I don't know anyone. I didn't have anything on me up here. I had to catch an Uber home. The police had to get him to leave my house this morning.
All right.
I didn't know that I was not supposed to go to my own house.
So that was part of your order too. So at this point, ma'am, what's going to happen is that your next court date is March 25th. That's the next time you can see a judge, and that judge that's the next time that you'll have the opportunity to have your conditions of release changed. But at this point, the bigger issue was you contacted the victim again. It's not
the victim was at my house. I couldn't do nothing about that. The victim was supposed to be gone.
So I don't understand. So what does make sense to me about you telling me this is the fact that officers arrested you and brought you back here.
They said they had to arrest me, but they told me to let you know that I have proof that the victim was supposed to be gone by the time I got there. My fiance asked the victim to leave several times. When we got to the house, I was supposed to pull off. I went inside to get my purse because I had no money, no nothing on me. I had to get the car keys because I don't have anything. So the police told me to let you know. They said that's the only reason why they arrested me, because the judge had already signed that paper. But they told me to let you know, like, that is my house that we were at, and the victim was not supposed to be at my house.
And there was no way to have that person removed before you went back home?
No, I didn't. I was under the impression they were not there. When I pulled up in the Uber, the victim was supposed to be pulling off, and then the victim came back inside the house and called the police just because I pulled up.
Yeah, so ma'am, I hear what you're saying. Here's the difficulty from where I'm sitting here. I wasn't there. I have no idea what's going on outside the four walls of this courtroom because I wasn't there. At this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to affirm the current release conditions. March 25th is the next time you see the actual judge on your case at the Surprise City Court. They'll have the opportunity to change any of those release conditions. But at this point, I'm going to be affirming what I just ordered, okay?
But I can bond out.
You can bond out if, yeah. All right. Please step to your left, ma'am. Thank you. Could I please take one warrant, please? I'm going to take one warrant. Thank you.
You're echoing in here.
Conduct, a Class 1 misdemeanor, assault, a Class 1 misdemeanor, criminal damage, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I have found probable cause, and I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is going to be March 26th. That's at the Goodyear City Court.
Sure.
Setting a secured appearance bond of $500. Sir, if you're able to bond out, you're not to return to the scene of the crime. No contact with any victim or witness. You're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. If there's any orders of protection that are put out against you, you have to follow those orders.
Sure.
And I don't know if this applies to you or not, but you may not live with the alleged victim. Even if you're the owner or renter of the property, you're allowed one civil standby with local law enforcement to get any essential belongings.
Yes, sir.
And you're cautioned that a violation of a no victim contact order can lead to a Class 6 felony.
Yes, sir.
Do you live with the victim?
Yes, sir, but I can find somewhere else to stay.
Okay, so at least until March 26th, you can't stay with them.
Sure.
It might change after that, though. You got to talk to the Goodyear City judge, okay?
Okay, so if I need anything, I'll just call a cop and ask to come for him to follow?
Yeah, that's right. You make an appointment with Goodyear City Police. They'll stand by while you come and get your stuff.
Okay, and my bond is $500, you said?
That's
today?
right.
For today?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Eduardo Rivera to the podium. John Mussman to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
What's that?
Name and date of birth, please.
Oh, Eduardo Rivera, November 26, 1980.
Thank you. You're here today on a failure to appear warrant. I'm not assigning you a new attorney. You're going to go back to your original attorney. Your next court date is going to be March 27th at the Downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by your original judge. It's a $500 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're just not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. One, please step to the left of your paperwork, sir. John Musman to the podium. Stephanie Mendoza to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
John Musman, 3/31/66.
Thank you. You're here today on a municipal court new case. You've been arrested for assault, a class 1 misdemeanor, disorderly conduct, class 1 misdemeanor. I have found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney, and actually I need to change something here.
Can I speak?
1 second, let me finish up first, and then can I get a reprint, please? I have found probable cause. I'm assigning you counsel. Your next court date is going to be March 26th. That's at the Goodyear City Court. Setting a secured appearance bond of $500. Sir, if you're able to bond out, not to have any contact with the victim or witness, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. If there's any orders of protection that are put out against you, you have to follow those orders. And at least until March 26th, you may not reside with the alleged victim, even if you're the owner or renter of the property. You're allowed 1 civil standby with local law enforcement to collect any essential belongings, and you're cautioned that a violation of a no victim contact order can constitute a Class 6 felony. Do you have a question not involving the facts of the case?
Yeah, I was just wondering, my job involves travel. Is there any way for an extension on that first court appearance or no?
So in terms of the dates, unfortunately, I can't.
Okay, understood.
Yeah, and because this is a misdemeanor, you can travel, so that's not a problem. And so I think I would suggest...
It's a misdemeanor, you cannot travel?
No, you can.
You can?
Yeah,
my job, I travel 100% of the time.
Sure thing. Yeah, you truck, right?
I do, yep.
Probably the best thing to do is the court information is going to be on your paperwork. Mm-hmm. Give them a call as soon as you get out, and then let them know your situation and see if they'll change the date for you, because you're not going to meet your attorney until that
This
date.
is a first for me, and it involves a spouse, and chances are these charges will be dropped by her.
Either way, yeah.
Okay,
but at this
so
point,
I can contact somebody?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Stephanie Mendoza to the podium. Jeanette Rodas Cruz to the chair, please. Hi, name and date of birth, please.
Stephanie Mendoza, 1789.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court arrest warrant. Probable cause is previously found for 2 counts of aggravated DUI, Class 4 felony. This occurred back in August of 2022. So I am assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are March 24th and March 26th in the downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by your trial judge. It's a $500 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol.
Yes, sir.
One, please step to the left of your paperwork.
And where do they pay the bond at?
So you can at 4th Avenue Jail.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Jeanette Rodas Cruz to the podium. Marvin Osorio to the chair, please. Hi, name and date of birth.
Janet Rodas Cruz, 5192.
Thank you. You are here on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is going to be March 24th in the downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by your probation violation judge. It's a $250 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, though, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days.
Okay.
All right, please step to your left for your paperwork. Marvin Osorio to the podium. Dominic Gonzalez to the chair, please. Hi, name and date of birth, please.
Marvin Osorio, 4494.
Thank you. Apologize for mispronouncing your last name.
It's okay, sir.
You are here on a justice court warrant. I am assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is March 20th. That's at the Country Meadows Justice Court. I'm affirming the bond set by the judge out there. It's a $100 secured appearance bond. Sir, if you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol.
There's no way you can't waive that $100 bond. The case is from 2018. I've been clean since then, sir. I have no tickets, no nothing. Haven't caught me. I just got my license back, and it's for a suspended license, and my license is renewed since January.
So, sir, it's actually for a failure to stay in an accident, and I actually already reduced it from...
Yeah, I know. I've seen
$1,300 down to $100.
I just felt like it's because I went to prison and I've been home, and I wrote the course. That case should have been dismissed. I went to prison in 2018. I got out in 2022, and I've been clean ever since.
I understand.
And I wrote the course. They should have dismissed this case. I don't know what's going on.
And they haven't, and that warrant amount is getting higher and higher. That's why I bumped it way down.
Okay, sir.
But I can't make it zero.
Okay, sir. So it's $100.
$100.
Okay, sir. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you.
Please step to your
Thank you, sir.
Dominic Gonzalez to the podium. Laura Hetzel to the chair, please. Hi, sir. Name and date of birth.
Don Gonzalez,
Date of birth.
December 31st, 1985.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a municipal court warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is March 24th. That's at the Tolleson City Court. I'm affirming the bond set by the judge out there, $50. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
All right, thank you. Please step to your left, sir. I have to handle one more warrant, please. Thank you.
For another 30 minutes.
Sorry, yeah, I think please get Laura Hetzel to the podium. Cedric Law to the chair, please. Hi, ma'am. Thanks for your patience. Can I please get your name and date of birth?
Laura Hetzel. Sorry.
It's okay. Take your time.
I wanted to say that,
Before you say anything, can I get your date of birth?
Oh, I'm sorry. September 5th, 1976.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court arrest warrant. Probable cause is previously found for the following charges: 2 counts of aggravated DUI, Class 4 felonies, 1 count of possession of dangerous drugs, Class 4 felony, 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. These offenses occurred back in May of 2024. Ma'am, I'm not assigning you an attorney at this point because I'm finding that you're not indigent at this time.
Mm-hmm.
But, ma'am, if you find yourself without an attorney by your next court date, would you please request one of the next judge? Do you understand that?
Yeah.
I'll have time for questions at the end, okay?
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry.
No problem. So, ma'am, I'm not assigning you counsel. Your next court dates are going to be April 1st and April 3rd at the Downtown Superior Court. Ma'am, upon your promise to appear, I'm going to be releasing you today, but there's some conditions to your release. You're going to be placed on supervised release. You're going to be alcohol and drug tested and monitored. You're going to be fitted with an electronic ankle monitor.
Okay.
You're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. And, ma'am, at least until April 1st, this is the most important condition. Actually, 2 important conditions. You can't leave Arizona. I know you live in Oklahoma, but I know you have a business here too.
Yes, I do.
So at least until April 1st, and at least until the judge changes your conditions, you may not leave Arizona. until such time as another judicial officer allows such travel. Also, you may not operate any motor vehicle.
No problem.
Okay. So, ma'am, do you understand the conditions I just read for you?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, you have to say yes or no.
Yes.
And do you promise to follow these conditions I've laid out for you?
Yes.
And do you promise to appear on April 1st and April 3rd in the downtown Superior Court?
Yes. Sorry.
No problem. Upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing the defendant to the supervision of pretrial services. Ma'am, once you're released, it's your responsibility to call them during normal business hours. If you fail to contact pretrial services, you could end up back here. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Thank you. And please step to your left for your paperwork.
So, just to be clear, I'm getting released tonight?
It'll take about 4 to 5 hours, but you will be released.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Cedric Law to the podium, please. Sir, name and date of birth, please.
Cedric Law, August 14, 1984.
Thank you. You're here today in the Superior Court new case. You've been arrested for possession of dangerous drugs, Class 4 felony. I have found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are April 1st and April 3rd in the downtown Superior Court. Sir, upon your promise to appear, I'm going to be releasing you today. And there's only a few conditions you have to follow. Sir, once you're released, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Do you understand these conditions?
Yes.
And do you promise to follow these conditions?
Yes.
Do you promise to appear on April 1st and April 3rd in the downtown Superior Court?
Yes.
And do you understand if you don't appear that a warrant could be issued for your arrest?
Yes, sir.
Upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing you on your own recognizance. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Can I please see Ms. Hetzel again, please? Hi, ma'am. I'm sorry. I forgot to ask you one question. So do you understand that if you fail to appear on April 1st and April 3rd in the downtown Superior Court, that a warrant could be issued for your arrest?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. I'll be visiting them back at their cells because they pose a risk of harm to themselves or to others. Joseph Gushoni, date of birth 4/15/1995, is here in a Superior Court new case and a probation violation warrant. On his new case, he was arrested for 2 counts of aggravated assault, Class 3 felony, theft, Class 1 misdemeanor, criminal damage, Class 2 misdemeanor. I have found probable cause. I'm assigning counsel. His next court dates are March 24th and March 26th in the downtown Superior Court. Setting a secured appearance bond of $50,000. If he's able to bond out, he'll be placed on pretrial services release with an electronic ankle monitor, not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, must contact his probation officer within 3 days. As to his probation violation warrant, I am assigning counsel. His next court date is March 24th in the Downtown Superior Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $50, same conditions of release. Angel Reyes, date of birth 12/20/1976, is here on 2 Justice Court warrants. I am assigning counsel on both cases. In the first case, his next court date is March 20th at the Maryvale Justice Court, setting secured appearance bond of $100. In the second matter, his next court date is March 20th at the Country Meadows Justice Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $50. If he's able to bond out, he's not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Ray and Laura, date of birth 12/15/1996, is here under Superior Court new case, arrested for 1 count of resisting arrest, 2 counts of aggravated assault, Class 6 felony, and in that resisting arrest is a Class 6 felony, 1 count of criminal damage, Class 1 misdemeanor. I have found probable cause as to the resisting arrest and the criminal damage. I am not finding probable cause as to the 2 aggravated assaults. I am assigning counsel. His next court dates are March 24th and March 26th in the Downtown Superior Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $1,000. If he's able to bond out, he's not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Eduardo Salinas, date of birth 2/10/81, is here in our Superior Court new case, arrested for tampering with physical evidence, a Class 6 felony, criminal trespass, a Class 3 misdemeanor. I have found probable cause. I'm assigning counsel. His next court dates are April 1st and April 3rd in the Downtown Superior Court. He'll be released to supervised release with pretrial services. He's not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. After I visit these individuals back to their cell, if there's to be any changes to these release conditions, I will come back on the record to make those changes. This concludes the 11 p.m. calendar. When I called his name, he did identify himself. He was awake and he was responding to questions initially. And when I was explaining his conditions of release, he then refused to speak with me and with the detention officer. So at this time, I will be changing his release conditions, setting a secured appearance bond of $100. If he's able to bond out, he'll be placed on pretrial services with the same conditions of release that I previously stated on the record, as to not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. His next court dates are now March 24th and March 26th in the Downtown Superior Court. I have informed Mr. Salinas of these changes before I came back on the record, and this now concludes the 11 p.m. calendar. McGinnis to the podium. Gilbert Perez to the chair, please. Hi, sir. Name and date of birth, please.
Scott McGinnis, 8/19/1983.
Thank you. You are here on 6 municipal court warrants, and they're all out of the Surprise City Court. And so I am assigning you counsel. 1 second, let me check if any of these are new cases. All right, I apologize. You have 5 municipal court warrants and 1 municipal court new case. Let me talk to you about your new arrest. You were arrested for resisting arrest, a Class 1 misdemeanor. So I found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is going to be March 25th. That's at the Surprise City Court. Setting a secured appearance bond of $250 on that one. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. And then you have your 5 warrants. They're all out of the Surprise City Court. I'm assigning counsel. All your court dates are going to be March 25th for every single one. And I'll save you some time here. Actually, no, I have to tell you each individual one. One of your bonds is $50. The next one is 50. Next one is 50. Next one is 50. And the next one is 50. So all together, secured appearance bond of $500 for all 5 of your cases. All your release conditions are the same. You're just not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol if you bond out. Want to please step to lift your paperwork, sir?
Yep.
Thank you. Gilbert Perez to the podium. Noel Davenport to the chair, please.
How you doing?
Hi, name and date of birth, please.
Gilbert Perez, 11/19/2000.
Thank you. You're here today in a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is going to be March 25th in the Downtown Superior Court.
Yeah.
Setting a secured appearance bond of $500. This is a warrantless revocation. I'm finding probable cause for a Term 1 violation based on the Form 4 that was submitted to me. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days.
All right.
All right.
I was just here this morning with my PO. She's the one helping me figure all this out.
Sure thing. And then, so yeah, if you...
She didn't give me no warrant. She's like...
No, I know.
All that shit that happened, it made no sense. Like, so why am I still gonna have to sit in jail until fucking 15, 20 days later when...
7 days.
Or 7 days. Anyway, 7 days when I was out there doing my time. I just got a person 5 days ago.
I understand, sir. But yeah,
it makes no sense.
It's a probation revocation proceeding right now. So it's $500 if you can bond out. Just make sure to contact your PO, okay?
All right.
All right, thank you, sir. Please step to your left. Noel Davenport to the podium. Anthony Herrera to the chair, please. Hi, name and date of birth, please.
Noel Davenport, 12/18/87.
Thank you. You're here today on 5 municipal court warrants that are all out of the Surprise City Court. I think it's the same situation as the other gentleman that was here. I'm assigning you counsel on all 5 of your cases.
Thank you.
Next court date is March 25th for all 5 of your cases.
Okay.
And I'll let you know what the bonds are. I'm affirming the bond set by the judge. $50 on the first one. $50 on the second. $50 on the third. $50 on the fourth. So that's $200, and then $100 on the fifth. So $300 secured total for all 5 of your cases. If you're able to bond out, you're not to return to the scene of the arrest, no contact with any victim or witness, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Thank you. Please step to your left, your paperwork. Anthony Herrera to the podium. Luis Ruacho to the chair, please.
Good morning.
Morning. Name and date of birth, please.
Anthony Herrera, 10/25/1984.
Thank you. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. Actually, technically, you're here on a failure to appear warrant on probation, so I'm not assigning you a new attorney. You're going to go back to the attorney you had before. Your next court date is going to be on March 25th in the downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by your probation violation judge. It's a $250 secured appearance bond. Sir, if you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days.
I had a mistake yesterday for today. I thought the 17th was today. Is there any way that could be OR'd? Because, I do have a job. That's exactly what I told the officers. They found me sleeping behind the garbage can at the apartment complex. And they called the cops on me, so I was just literally sleeping. And he said I have a warrant, and I told him, no, I don't. I have court tomorrow. I mistake the Monday for the 17th for Tuesday.
So, sir, I know you bonded out before. I think you had a $50 bond or something like that?
Yes, sir. I had all intention was to show up on 17th, which I thought was Tuesday.
I know. And so here's the unfortunate. Remember what I told you at the very beginning about keeping your paperwork and all that stuff, and that you got that same paperwork last time. You know what I mean? And
I'm homeless, and it's kind of hard for me to keep track of everything in one kitty caboodle because I live out of the backpack. And like I said, I honestly, it was an honest mistake. I honestly thought Tuesday was the 17th. I have no calendar, I had no phone, and in my head, I thought Tuesday was the 17th.
So here's my other concern, though. Sir, if I did let you out, what's to prevent the same thing from happening again?
It's not going to happen, sir. I promise you this. I'm going to keep right on the calendar. I'm going to mark it. I'm going to set my date, and I'm going to make sure that I know exactly what date I am. I was off by 1 day.
All right.
I told the cop that I didn't even know today was the 17th, and my heart dropped.
All right, sir. I'm going to recall your case. Want to go ahead and have a seat over there?
Yes.
I'll talk to you again in a little bit, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Luis Resser to the podium. Orion Heller to the chair, please. Hi, name and date of birth, please.
Ms. Rocha, October 25th, 1996.
Thank you. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is going to be March 25th in the downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by your probation violation judge. It's a $100 secured appearance bond. Sir, if you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Orion Heller to the podium, and Mr. Herrera back to the chair, please. Hi, name and date of birth, please.
Orion Heller, August 27th, 1999.
Thank you. You're here today on a municipal court warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is going to be March 20th. That's at the Peoria City Court. Affirming the bond set by the judge in your case, the $50 secured appearance bond. Sir, if you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. All right? One, please step to your left for your paperwork. Anthony Herrera to the podium. Pedro Serrano to the chair, please. All right. Reprint, please, for Herrera. All right, sir. Can I give you a second shot at this?
Yes, sir.
All right. So your next court date is still going to be March 25th, okay, in the downtown Superior Court. I'm going to release you today, but it's going to be a supervised release.
Okay.
Okay? There's some other conditions. I said them before. Once you're out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most important thing, once you're out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days.
Gotcha.
Sir, do you understand these conditions?
Yes, sir.
Do you promise to follow these conditions?
Yes.
And sir, do you promise to appear on March 25th at the downtown Superior Court?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand if you fail to appear, a warrant will be issued for arrest like what just happened?
Yes, sir.
Upon defendant's promise to appear, I'll be releasing you to the supervision of pretrial services. Sir, once you're released, it's your responsibility to call pretrial services during normal business hours. If you fail to call them, you could just end up back here. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. You got some new paperwork. You should be out in about 4 to 5 hours, okay?
Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. Yes. Do you need more time? Pedro Serrano to the podium. Lisa Quinta to the chair, please.
How you doing, sir?
Sir, do you need an interpreter?
No.
He said he doesn't need an interpreter. I am, yeah, this is Mr. Serrano. He said he doesn't need one. Yeah. All right, you don't need an interpreter?
No, I don't.
Okay. Can you please get your name and date of birth, please?
Pedro Serrano, 4/12/1983.
Thank you. You are here today on a Superior Court new case. You've been arrested for possession of dangerous drugs, Class 4 felony, criminal trespass, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I have found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are March 24th and March 27th in the downtown Superior Court. Sir, I'm going to set a secured appearance bond of $500. Sir, if you're able to bond out, you're not to return to the scene of the arrest, no contact with any witness, and you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. If you want to please up to left your paperwork, sir. Lisa Quinta to the podium. Mohammed Watar to the chair, please. Hi, name and date of birth, please.
5/4/58.
And name, please.
Lisa Quinta.
Thank you. I apologize for mispronouncing your
It
last
doesn't
name.
matter. It's actually Italian Spanish.
Sure thing. Ma'am, you're here on a municipal court new case. You've been arrested for disorderly conduct, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I have found probable cause, and actually, and I'm assigning you an attorney, okay?
You are? I perhaps can afford my own attorney.
And if you don't have to.
That's fine. I'll take the attorney because
Once
I'm
you
lost.
hire your own, you don't have to take the one that shows up for you.
Thank you. I'm completely lost.
Your next court date is going to be April 3rd. That's at the Peoria City Court.
Okay.
Ma'am, upon your promise to appear, I'm going to be releasing you today. There's some conditions.
Okay.
Are you hard of hearing?
Yes. Sorry. I'm not deaf or anything. I'm just hard of hearing.
No problem. We have a special thing for you.
I can almost catch I just missed.
Yeah, no, we'll do this.
Oh, how embarrassing. Okay. Wow, that's fast.
Ma'am, is that better? Okay. Your next court date is going to be April 3rd. That's at the Peoria City Court. Upon your promise to appear, I'm going to be releasing you today. There's some conditions to your release. Ma'am, you're not to return to the scene of the arrest. No contact with any victim or witness. Not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. If there's any orders of protection that are put out against you, you have to follow those orders. And I'm not sure if this next one applies to you, but if it does, you may not reside with the alleged victim, even if you're the owner or renter of the property. You're allowed one civil standby with local law enforcement to go and collect any essential belongings. And you're cautioned that a violation of a no victim contact order can lead to a Class 6 felony.
I am confused because that is my home. That is my home.
Does Is her name Marie? I forget.
Mara.
Does she live there as well?
She lives there, but she is my renter. But that is my house. And my primary residence.
1 second. Deputy, they arrested her sister. Do you know when she's going to be seen? I don't see her on the calendar here. Do you have any idea? Damn, your sister was arrested too, right?
Yes. I believe she went to the hospital.
Okay, so that might be why.
She has colitis.
So, ma'am, unfortunately, I'm in a little bit of a bind here. Here's the situation. Typically, when two people are arrested and live in the same place, I bring them in at the same time, and basically I say you have about 20 seconds to decide between the two of you who's going to move out and who isn't. I can't do that since your sister is not here, and unfortunately, I need to make. If your sister shows up later, I need to make a decision now. Ma'am, do you have another place to go if you cannot go?
I do not, and I don't believe she has a neighbor she can stay with. But this is, I thought we would be able to settle it out, but I don't know. I mean, honestly.
Okay, ma'am, I'm going to leave this for the next judge to deal with your sister. You may go back home, but she can't live with you. So she'll be the one that'll have to move out. If she tries to contact you, you are going to have to do everything in your power to not have contact with her. And this is only at least until April 3rd.
Right.
By the time you see the city judge, he or she can change these orders.
Okay.
After things have kind of simmered down, but at least until April 3rd, you may have no contact with your sister, and she cannot live with you, and the other conditions that I've stated. Ma'am, do you understand the conditions that I've told you? Do you promise to follow those conditions?
Yes, sir.
Do you promise to appear on April 3rd at the Peoria City Court?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that if you fail to appear, a warrant could be issued for your arrest?
Yes, sir.
Upon defendant's promise to appear, I'll be releasing her on her own recognizance. You have new paperwork that's just been printed out for you. And so if you take that out and go to your left, you'll get your paperwork.
And thank you.
Thank you. Can we get those headphones back, please? Lost them?
I lost two of them.
Okay.
I haven't been by.
Mr. Wattard, to the podium, please.
Mohammed Wattard?
Sir, first I have a question for you. Do you need an Arabic interpreter?
Mm-hmm.
You do? Okay.
Erica.
Provided to justice-involved individuals.
Hi, do we have the Arabic interpreter on the line?
Hello?
Hi, is this the Arabic interpreter?
Yeah, I'm the Arabic interpreter.
Hi, thank you. Is it possible to turn up your volume a little bit?
Okay, I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
Oh, yes.
Is it better now?
Thank you. Oh, yes. No, perfect. Thank you. Okay, I'll be speaking to the defendant now, okay?
Goodbye. Hello?
Okay, that's number 4. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're getting good. They are, but for some reason we're getting disconnected or we can't hear each other. So like I had the last time, it was good, you know. The first lady could, no. Well, I'm just the middle person now. I'm transferring the call to a judge. So they're not even deciders. Good morning, I'm calling from the courthouse. Okay, I'm going to transfer the call to the standby.
Parents, grand.
Hi, is the Arabic interpreter on the line?
Yes, I'm the Arabic interpreter. My name is Hadir, ID 7603.
Thank you. I'll be speaking to the defendant now. Sir, would you please state your full name and date of birth?
مرحبا، أنا هدير مترجمة اللغة العربية. من فضلك قول اسمك بالكامل وتاريخ الميلاد.
محمد وتار 1/1/1995.
Name is Muhammad Wattar. Date of birth is January 1st, 1995.
Thank you. You are here on a new case in the Superior Court.
طيب أنت هنا علشان قضية جديدة في المحكمة العليا.
You've been arrested for aggravated assault, a Class 4 felony.
طيب أنت موجود هنا علشان أو تم القبض عليك، والسبب لذلك الأمر إن دي تعتبر جناية من المستوى الرابع بسبب اعتداء يعني مشدد.
You have also been arrested for simple assault, a Class 1 misdemeanor, and disorderly conduct, a Class 1 misdemeanor.
بالإضافة إلى إن أنت تم القبض عليك بسبب اعتداء بسيط، وده يعتبر جنحة من المستوى الأول. بالإضافة إلى يوجد أيضا جنحة من المستوى الأول بسبب إحداث بعض السلوك الذي يسبب الخلل العام.
These offenses occurred back in December of 2024.
والادعاءات دي حصلت في شهر 12 2024.
I have found that these offenses occurred by law, and I am assigning you an attorney.
أنا وجدت طبقا للقانون أنه تم ارتكاب هذه الجرائم، ووجدنا لك محامي، يعني ضفنا لك محامي.
تمام.
Your next court dates are March 24 and March 27 in the downtown court.
ميعاد المحكمة القادم بتاعك في ميعاد يوم 24 شهر مارس اللي هو شهر 3، وميعاد تاني في المحكمة يوم 27 شهر مارس اللي هو شهر 3، وده موجود هيكون في المحكمة اللي هي موجودة في الداون تاون.
I'm setting a bond of $25,000.
بالإضافة إلى إن إحنا هنسجل لك كفالة بقيمة $25,000.
If you're able to pay that bond, you are going to be placed on supervised release, and you're also going to be fitted with an electronic ankle monitor.
لو دفعت هذه الكفالة نقدر ان احنا نطلق سراحك لكن هتكون تحت المراقبة، يعني تحت الاشراف، هيكون اطلاق سراح تحت الاشراف. بالاضافة الى ان انت هنركب لك جهاز مراقبة اللي هو بيتركب زي الصورة كده عند الكاحل، بيكون الصورة الكترونية.
Also, if you're able to pay the bond, you may not return to the scene of the incident, and you may have no contact with any of the victims in this case.
بالإضافة إلى إن أنت إذا دفعت الكفالة مش هيكون مسموح ليك تاني، إن أنت قد لا يكون مسموح لك مرة أخرى أن تعود إلى المكان اللي حصل فيه ذلك الحادث، وممكن ما يكونش مسموح ليك إن أنت تتواصل مع أي من الضحايا في القضية دي.
You are also not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol.
برضو مش مسموح ان انت يكون في حوزتك اي اسلحة اي مخدرات او اي كحول.
You are also warned that a violation of a no victim contact order can lead to a Class 6 felony.
برضو تم تحذيرك ان في حالة ان تم الاعتداء على اي حد تاني كمان من غير الضحايا ممكن يؤدي الى اعتبارها جناية من المستوى السادس.
Please step to your left for your paperwork.
يعني في حال ان تم العدم او الاخلال بشروط المطالبة بعدم الاعتداء على اي حد تاني كمان غير الضحايا هيعتبر من الجناية رقم 6 واحنا تركنا لك الاوراق.
انا بس
انت ممكن تيجي من الاوراق يعني.
تمام انا عندي بقى بعض الاسئلة.
I have some questions.
Sir, you can ask a question, but please don't talk about any facts about your case.
تقدر تسأل أسئلة لكن لا تتحدث عن حقائق القضية.
هلا انا اهلي يعني لازم اساعدهم، انه انا اذا ما ساعدتهم يعني والدي ما بيعرف شيء ووالدتي ما بتعرف شيء. اذا انا ما ساعدتهم انا بروح باخذهم على مواعيد طبية، باخذهم يشتروا اشياء يعني.
Okay, so now my family, I am the one who is supporting them. I have to support my family. My father and my mother, they don't know, they actually don't know how to do anything without me. I am the one who takes them to their medical appointments, to buy also their needs for shopping.
هن كانوا بميشيغان واجوا لهون يعني انا قلت لهم يجوا لاريزونا لانه هناك بميشيغان في ناس عم تخبط عليهم بالليل. تمام، فقلت لهم تعالوا لهون انه هون افضل لهم. تمام، واستاجرت لهم بيت. تمام، ورتبت لهم اجراءاتهم وبروح وبجي دائما بطلع عليهم. انا ما بنام بالبيت، انا بس بروح حتى اطلع اشوف شو بدهم شو لازمه.
And they were in Michigan, and I asked them if they can come to Arizona. It will be better for them because there were people who kept knocking their doors, and I told them it's better for them to come here, and I rented for them the house, and someone was working on completing the process, and I don't sleep at home. I just go there and check on them from time to time.
Sir, although I understand your situation, I'm still going to set the bond that I initially told you of $25,000.
هو أنا متفهم موقفك أخي، لكن أنا هسجل طلب الكفالة اللي هو بقيمة $25,000.
طيب أنا كيف بدي أدفعه؟ أو يعني ما عندي أنا.
Okay, so how I can pay the money because I don't have that much money.
This type of bond is a secured bond, so you can use what's called a bond company. There's a list of bond companies back in the jail, and you can call them and find one that might work with you.
طيب دي النوع ده من الكفالة اسمه الكفالة المؤمنة، وانت تقدر تستخدم في شركات خاصة بشركات الكفالة. هيكون في قائمة باسماء شركات الكفالة هناك في الحبس، وانت تقدر تتصل بحد فيهم وتشوف لو في حد تقدر ان انت تتابع او تكمل تشتغل معاه.
تمام بس يعني أنا ما راح أعرف كل هالإجراءات هاي.
Okay, because I don't know all this process and how things work.
Sir, that is why I have assigned you an attorney. You will meet them on March 24th, and he can answer all your legal questions.
أخي هو ده السبب إن أنا اخترت لك حد يعني سجلناك مع محامي. المحامي ده هيتابع معاك يوم 24 شهر مارس وتقدر تسأله جميع الأسئلة القانونية وهو هيعرفك.
تمام بس هيك هلا إنه يعني أهلي راح يصير يعني راح تصير حياتنا هيك سيئة لأنه أنا حاليا يعني عم بساعد أهلي عم بدور على أبوي لشغل ف
Okay, but now we will be leading a bad life because I am as the one who was supporting and helping my family. I was also looking for a job for my father.
Sir, I understand, but your current situation is going to remain in place until March 24th when you can speak to your attorney. So if you would please step to your left for your paperwork.
He needs to step for what again, right?
I asked him to step to his left for his paperwork.
طيب هو على حضرتك دلوقتي انت هتتابع مع المحامي موقفك سيظل كما هو لحد ما تقابل المحامي يوم 24 مارس وتقدر ان انت تتكلم مع المحامي. تقدر من فضلك ان انت تتقدم ناحية اليسار عشان الاوراق بتاعتك.
تمام شكرا.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Madam Interpreter.
Sure, thank you for using Line Bridge for your language needs. Goodbye.
Goodbye. And this now concludes the 5 a.m. calendar.